Hello! Welcome to another Saturday morning on ACNH Fringe, coming to you from the unceded lands of the Kulin Nations. We pay our respects to our Indigenous past and present, elders past and present, and any Indigenous First Nations people watching from stolen land. Sovereignty was never ceded. I am Tiara, and this is Maze, and for our last Saturday morning stream, before our big gala, we have oh my god, who could that be? We have Emma Michelle on board.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Hi, you guys. How you going?
Very good. Thanks for coming. How are you? Oops, I was trying to applaud and I laughed at you instead.
I'm really
Yay.
excited. Thank you so much for having me visit.
Yay! And if you're wondering why we've got everyone around us has got nets, and who is this funky fellow? That is not KK Slider. That's Flick. Because we have a bug catching competition today. Just whack. So Flick. We'll come back to the Flick in a bit. But anyway, Emma, we'll run around. Tell us about yourself.
Ooh, first off, I actually just remembered I brought you guys some gifts.
What? Oh my god! I still have I need to get on this.
I've learned, like, as a new Animal Crossing player, that it's customary to bring a gift of your home fruit, like your native fruit. So I brought you guys some cherries from my island.
Thank you. Cherries are also our Fringe Fest island. Native
Well,
fruit.
yeah.
So
Yeah, you might be able to resell them then. And I also brought some bubbles, because bubbles are really fun.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, we're so spoiled today.
Oh, yay, thank you.
You're so welcome. One of my favorite things about playing this game is like when you visit people and bring them gifts. So,
yay!
I have never used the bubbles. That's amazing.
Hang on. I want it on this. It's like, never mind the nets. I don't think I've used the bubbles either.
They were a special item that came out, I think, during the fireworks.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
prize.
I've got like the pinwheel, but not the bubbles. Yay!
I'll catch one of your bubbles.
Sure. Okay, and go.
So good.
We are professionals here in Animal Crossing. Anyway, aside from being a bubble master, what else do you get up to in your time?
So I call myself a Canberra-born Melbourne writer, which is a little bit pretentious, but I like to write about Canberra, which is my hometown. But I also love to write about Melbourne, which is where I've kind of moved to and made a little home. So, Canberra-born Melbourne writer, that's me.
What brought you to Melbourne?
I always wanted to live in Melbourne. I would probably visit once a year or so with family. And then as soon as I finished uni in Canberra, I decided I wanted to move here. So I think I graduated in December and moved here by January. So got out of it pretty quickly.
What, this year or?
No, it's about 5 or 6 years ago now. It's been a little while.
And you've been here ever since?
Yeah. How about yourself? Did you grow up in Melbourne?
No, I was born and raised in Malaysia.
Oh, nice.
And we lived in Brisbane, lived in San Francisco, and I've been in Melbourne for like 4 years now. 4.5 years. Mostly because people are like, come to Melbourne, it's artsy, you'd like it here. I'm like, okay, I didn't think it'd be long term, but 4 years later, here I am. Oh.
I think it was similar for me. I always wanted to write a book and be a published writer, and it seemed like Melbourne was the place that you had to go, which is a little bit unfair to Canberra. Canberra has a lot of really good pockets of arts scenes, but Melbourne still has that big reputation. So
yeah, let's run around and have a chat about that. Feel free to lead the way if you like.
Yeah, okay.
So how would you describe like Canberra's writing scene, and maybe how it compares to Melbourne?
I think Canberra has a lot of very passionate people who are involved in the arts. In particular, maybe the year before I left, I got kind of familiar with the poetry slam scene. A lot of people I went to uni with were very active in that, and there were some really good pubs you could go to and places to go and see slam poetry. It's been a long time since I've visited Canberra or kind of done much there, but they have some really good arts festivals as well. Like there's the You Are Here festival. That's really great. And I think Art Not Apart is a Canberra festival too. But yeah, that's all kind of thanks to the few key people that are really working hard to make Canberra arty and not the poor cousin of Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah, because there's kind of this idea of Canberra from people who aren't necessarily familiar with Australia as a whole, where it's like, oh, what even is that city? The capital?
Yep.
What is that?
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of Canberra, I think one of the koala characters in Animal Crossing is actually called Canberra. This is Melbourne.
This is Melbourne, but one of our first villages for the Fringe Fest Island was indeed Canberra.
Did you get rid of Canberra, or are they still around somewhere?
Then she moved out. all our villages especially curated, and then they keep wanting to move, and I'm like, no, not yet, maybe later.
So you chose the villages here because of their houses, is that right?
Their houses or their names, whatever lends itself to be Fringe Fest. Of course Melbourne, because it's Melbourne.
That's very cool.
Have you found, like, you're talking about the Canberra scene and how this efforts to make it more arty and not just the poor cousin, as you said, like, have you found like the Melbourne art scene in comparison to that? Was it easy for you to break in? Is it very different, very similar?
It's hard to say. Writing is so different because it's such a solitary kind of thing. Like, it's not the same as performance art where you find your community and network and get on stage, because when you write you're kind of just alone in a room being quiet. So I'm very lucky. I found a really good writing group that meet once a week, and we kind of encourage each other to write. That was really, really good, and not necessarily something that I did when I lived in Canberra. But I'm sure that exists in Canberra as well.
Right. Is it just a group where you can critique each other's work, or?
Oh my goodness, no! I would hate a group like that. I'm so scared of like sharing writing, and I don't know. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I get scared. So the group that I joined is specifically where we just meet up and chat, write for an hour in silence, and then it's kind of up to you if you want to share your work or just chat. It was really good. I thought a lot of writing groups where you critique each other and get critiqued are a little bit intimidating, I find them. So yeah.
It's more like a kind of shut up and write kind of situation.
Exactly, you're right. That's the exact format that they use, which I find really helpful.
I got a friend who used to run one of those.
Oh, really?
Like, it's literally, anyone who's watching, it's like literally there's a thing called shut up and write. We're not just making euphemism. It is a thing that exists. Of course, now with COVID, that's made that a little harder to organize. But
yeah, it's been a Zoom one.
Have you been?
Little house?
Yes, you found the secret house.
Oh, it's the secret house. Nice.
Let's see what's in there. Are you part of the festival circuit? Because I found, besides running in Animal Crossing Island, I also been writing for a long time, and the festival circuit here has been actually pretty hopping, like the Melbourne Writers Festival, Emerging Writers Festival. Stuff like, I think the Feminist Writers Festival is also based here in Brisbane. Are you connected? Go on.
I was gonna say, I've definitely been to events with the obviously the big ones like the Melbourne Writers Festival, but also the Emerging Writers Festival. I found so useful because it's so accessible, and it's like at entry level writing level as well, which is really good.
Yeah, and they still have like content for people who are more experienced in writing, so people can still get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
Hello, Iki Brady. Yes, we have bug off. We'll get to that in a bit. Emma, we've had this story developing around this room, which every guest, and you've watched the live stream, so you probably know what's going on. But what do you think this room is about?
I think when I visited the Fringe Island before the stream started, you might have actually told me what this room is. So I don't know if I can come up with anything because I know the truth.
What is the truth?
I believe this is the flat white room.
Yes! Correct.
Very clever.
I mean, that was the original intention anyway. But every other guest we've come on has built on it. You know, so it's ended up being the Crypt of the Coffee Demon.
I liked that one.
So, hey, Iki Brady, it's our first time here. Thanks for joining us. So yes, the Crypt of the Coffee Demon, the Flat White Room. Are you much of a coffee drinker?
I am. And looking at this room with like nothing to distract you and just a single coffee, this might actually be the only room where I could get writing done because I'm such a distracted person. This should be how I set up my study, so there's no computer and there's no window to look out.
Oh, there's windows here. I don't know if I could like
write in a one.
Super dark room. I feel too depressed. Just take a nap.
That's true.
Well, we have a cabin we can show you.
Oh yeah.
But yes, let's take a look at what are the secrets this room holds. This is our tree. Oh, hang on. I'll let you two arrived.
Oh, yeah.
This is a butterfly club room. I think when you came through to visit, this was still fairly unfinished.
Yeah, it looks great.
Into the butterfly club?
I haven't, but I know someone that works there. I'll need to go and visit when we're able to.
Ooh, hello, person who works there. I hope we did a faithful. I mean, I don't know how faithful it is. It's basically just throw stuff up on the wall.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Butterfly Club, for those who don't know, it's a cabaret performance space in Melbourne. You know, the home for a lot of emerging artists, actually, particularly emerging performance artists. They often do like their first shows in Butterfly Club because they often let you like have free venue space. It's more like a portion of your ticket sales or something. And what they're known for is having all of this like stuff on the walls and in the room and the everything. So we pay tribute to that. Do you also like you mentioned like writing being more of a solitary endeavor, but have you tried like other art forms before? Like you mentioned poetry slams as well, so.
Oh, I wish that I could write poetry, especially slam poetry. It looks like so much fun to perform. I haven't really tried those kind of formats. I would love to, or even just practice reading other people's work because it looks like so much fun. I tend to write more long form stuff. So I have this huge giant novel I've been working on for 1,000,000 years. It's like 80,000 words. But
can you tell us about it? Or is it secret?
It's definitely not secret. It's like all I complain about all the time. So I wrote a novel when I was 19, and it was this really angsty book about like hating the traditional kind of rules of femininity and the things you can and can't do when you're supposed to be female, right. And kind of raging against that, but not really having a point. And so as I've like been rewriting it and trying to polish it a bit more, I'm trying to put in an actual plot and have, you know, make it less angsty and more cohesive kind of thing. So taken maybe 10 years now. So I don't know if it'll ever be finished, but I'd like to finish it and publish it one day.
You've published also a couple of books already. One of which, if you may have seen earlier, has a cover of your book. Let me see. I have it pulled up somewhere. Watching cartoons with boys.
Yay! That's my book.
Tell us more about it while we head to the other room.
Sure. So this is a book I self-published a little while ago now. It was kind of written, I guess, almost like revenge written after a terrible breakup, and
the best way.
Yeah, it really motivated me. People should break up with me more, maybe. So I was in this horrible relationship where someone cheated on me, and I felt so upset. But mainly because I used to watch cartoons with this person, and we would always kind of watch Adventure Time and enjoy watching cartoons. And it felt like the biggest betrayal because watching cartoons with this person was almost like a way that I felt close to them and was like trusting them. And then they betrayed that trust by cheating on me.
Oof.
So the idea for the book was basically writing different stories about why cartoons were important to me and what they kind of represented in the relationships in my life. So
yeah.
There's like a bit about watching The Simpsons with my dad and looking at Lisa and Homer's relationship as like a nice parent-child relationship. There's like watching Family Guy with like dodgy high school boyfriends who think they're being so edgy and funny, and then kind of growing out of that Family Guy kind of humor and growing out of those relationships as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in my book that kind of deals with those things.
What was it hard to like go back to cartoons after the breakup? Because I've heard of a lot of stories of people who like can't watch a certain thing anymore, or there's a certain movie that took me years to get back to it because of an association with terrible ex. Like,
yeah,
you had to face that?
You're absolutely right. I felt so betrayed from the breakup because Adventure Time was like my favorite cartoon in the whole world. I would watch it all the time, and then suddenly it was tied to this awful person that made me upset. So it took a long time to reclaim my favorite cartoon as my own and not something tied to a relationship. So yeah, that's really spot on. But it happened, and I can watch Adventure Time now and be happy. So all is well.
Yay! What other cartoons do you like?
I really like Steven Universe.
Yes.
I only kind of watched the original series, but I know there's been like a movie and like there's a whole new series, like I guess like a story arc that I need to catch up on. That's a great show.
There's like a mini series where it's like I think set a couple of years after the original story, and it's surprisingly dark.
Really?
Like Steven like the main, like this is the least spoilery thing I can tell you about it. But it's basically like what happens when a chosen one has already fulfilled his purpose? What does he do with himself?
Oof, that's
because like you hear all these stories about like the chosen one, and they go off, especially when they're really young, and they go off to save the world, and then the story ends there. But like what happens afterwards is something not a lot of people experience, like know about or write about.
That's really interesting.
So yeah, it's basically that. It's like how does that break your brain? Yeah.
What's this room? It's like a cool anime robot on the TV.
Well, the TV has Animal Crossing. It's like that. I feel like that's a take on like all the Gundam TV shows in Japan.
Oh yeah.
But this is the Bar SK room. It's based on the actual Bar SK, which was a bar for the indie gaming community that unfortunately had to shut down. But this was on special request from the proprietors. They wanted an indoor-outdoor dingy underground bar type, so we made this for the. I hadn't realized until like May started playing around with the Ring Fit, like it does that when you touch it.
Yeah, I didn't find that until just now either.
Like what? Like, does the actual Ring Fit do that, or is it just them being weird?
Yeah, that's how the actual Ring Fit works. I love the Ring Fit game. It's so good. The writing is hilarious, and it's like the way that you work out in the game is actually really caring, and like it's always asks you, do you want to have a break now, or if you hydrated, and like well done, and oh my god that was amazing, or whatever. And
the writing, what, an exercise game has a plot line?
Yeah, it's an entire RPG. There's skill trees and everything.
Wow. That's so cool.
What? Yeah, it's quite I could talk about Ring Fit for a really long time. But we have a guest artist. But
that's okay. I would happily listen to Ring Fit. It's not something that I would think I'd be interested in, but it sounds like maybe I should give it a go.
I mean, Nintendo has done very surprising things with their technology.
It's actually amazing. It's so good.
Now I'm just thinking of like the old games with like Wii Sports.
Yeah, back in the day.
Are you much of a gamer? You obviously play Animal Crossing in that Maze is not playing you right now. Character. But
oh my gosh, I looked at how many hours I'd logged in Animal Crossing, and I think it's almost over 500 now. It's pretty grim. I'm not normally a gamer. I think people that know me well will know I'm pretty highly strung, and I find it hard to relax. And so if someone said, oh, let's play a video game, I'll kind of go like, oh, why would I want to do that when I could be doing this that's like productive? So I find it really hard to relax and say, it's okay to play video games. So I almost didn't buy Animal Crossing for that reason. And then I did buy it, and then I very, very played it, and now I have over 500 hours on it.
Yeah, Icky Brady is like only 500. I'm like, wow. Let's not be snobs about it, you know.
Thanks, Icky Brady, with the harsh calls in the stream chat.
I mean, Animal Crossing. Have you played any Animal Crossing before? Or is this your first one?
No, I haven't. So I didn't really have any preconceived ideas about what it would be like, or any of the like villages or characters. I didn't really know anything, so it's been really fun to play it for the first time.
What got you into playing it?
Probably the Melbourne lockdown. If we didn't have the first lockdown, I wouldn't have really been able to justify buying a Switch Lite and buying the game. But I thought, I'm going to be stuck inside. I have nothing else to do. Let's give this a try.
Yep, that is exactly my story.
Did you play any of the older Animal Crossing games?
So I played Pocket Camp for a bit, but fell out of that because Pocket Camp can't really do much on it. It's just fetch quest after fetch quest, and you pay money to do anything interesting. And then I got stuck in quarantine because I traveled, and everyone else was playing the New Horizons, and I didn't have a Switch at the time. So I bought a 3DS off a friend, started playing New Leaf years after everyone else stopped playing New Leaf. And it was fun. I enjoyed it, but I was missing the social element of it. You know, I was watching everyone else connect with each other on New Horizons, and I wanted in on that. And then the first day out of quarantine, I got to EB Games, and I got a Switch Lite, and and got a copy of the game. Literally my first purchase, and now it's grown into this monstrosity of entire Fringe Festival.
Beautiful monstrosity.
Beautiful monstrosity. I think New Leaf is still the better game. I mean, I can see some things that New Leaf has that New Horizons doesn't. Like there's some events and this like I haven't played New Leaf too deep inside to like really figure out. There's like a cafe. I know it's a thing you could do as a side job.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen pictures of that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, and whereas like New Horizons, they're giving the updates. Done it. New Horizons, yeah, I mean, they're adding things gradually rather than giving you all at once. And also, you know, New Leaf has been around for years. New Horizon hasn't even been out a year. So, and they listened to player feedback as well, which I thought was like really fun. Like, you know, everyone's like, we want to be able to sit with our villagers. Well,
yeah, that's a really good point. I still need to get that sitting reaction.
Now we can. Yeah, so I guess the passage of time would let us know. All right, let's head out. Because I promised to show you a cabin. Let's show you a cabin. So let's while we go wander around, let's talk a bit more about your writing. I was looking at your website and I saw this the thing you posted about Lonely Planet publishing an essay of yours related to J.D. Salinger, and there's like, you know, it seems that there's a theme about like travel, but also travel as connected to writing.
Yeah, I think with getting published by Lonely Planet, that was obviously a really, really exciting milestone for me. And I think I kind of just got in just in time, obviously before COVID happened. And then I think something really horrible happened to the Lonely Planet office in Australia. I think they were closed. So it's very different now. I feel lucky to kind of get in there while that was an option. Because I'm such a huge fan of J.D. Salinger, when I went to New York just like on a work-related trip, I made myself like a little tour of all the places that pop up in The Catcher in the Rye and went to go see them. And I had a really good time. It's probably not what a lot of people would do when you go to New York because there's so much cool stuff to do. But I was looking at like an office building. It's like, oh, this is where this fictional bar is from the book, and oh, it's so exciting, and like, taking pictures of this really boring looking office building. But
I
like, read about it for Lonely Planet, and some places in the book are like really big New York milestones. So they kind of padded it out with some actual real content. But I had a great time doing that.
Is J.D. Salinger like celebrated in New York in any way? Like I know some places like this is the home of our esteemed author.
That's actually a really good question. I couldn't find any kinds of like plaques or certainly not like a statue or anything of him, even though he is like such a famous New York rider.
Yeah.
I think because he was like, while he was alive, he was such a private person. I don't know that he would have let anyone do that. And this is pure speculation, but I don't know that he definitely didn't like attention. So maybe there were plans to do something like that he would have shot down.
Right. Would you like? I know, this year, the lockdown has made it hard to even leave our front door sometimes. But if it weren't for this situation, would you want to do like more travel writing?
That's a really good question. I don't really think of myself as a travel writer. I kind of just do freelance writing as a hobby. I'd feel a bit crappy to say, yes, I'd love to do travel writing when there are more qualified people that do it as their full-time thing. I feel kind of bad about that, but yeah, it might be fun to give it a go. I think I'd have to be really passionate about the place. Like I couldn't just visit somewhere that I didn't really have a proper like tie to. It'd have to be maybe linked to, I don't know, JD Salinger again, like something that I've studied that I'm really passionate about, or maybe even Canberra writing. Maybe I could write about Canberra, like literary Canberra.
I mean, it would be an interesting take on travel writing, like that you have a specific theme, like, JD Salinger or Canberra and writing, rather than here is a tourist, not tourist trap, but, here's like a description for tourists, but just like the stories of places and the places of stories. There's a tagline for you.
Yep. No, write that down.
This is our writer's cabin. Our artist
lovely.
cabin. They could come here, write your next great novel or finish up the novel you've had for 10 years.
I would love to come here for a writing retreat and spend like a weekend just working on books. That'd be the best.
Yes. Have you been to a writing retreat before?
Yeah, I've done workshops that are I went to a workshop that was in Daylesford, so it was kind of a little bit out of the way and a nice spot to do writing with a group. But I've also done just like DIY writing retreats where I'll find like a really, good deal in a hotel and just lock myself in there for a weekend and do some work.
Are you looking forward to possibly doing that again now that we are able to go to hotels?
That would be really nice. Especially since I've been working from home since March, so the area in my house that I've set up to be like a writing area has become like a work area, which has been not fun. It'd be good to get away.
Yeah, just go anywhere. Anywhere would be enough of a reset. I guess it when the lockdown, especially at the beginning, early this year, when it started happening for everybody, there were folks who were like, yes, I will use this time to finally write my novel. It'd be super productive. Was that something that happened for you?
Not really. It would have been nice if I could structure my days from working from home to have an hour of writing time and knock off the novel, but it didn't really happen. I kind of just focused more on getting by and playing Animal Crossing.
Right. How has Animal Crossing been like for you during this lockdown? Because we've heard from like other players who found it like really helpful. Not to like lead your answer up. But.
No, I have a few friends who've said it's been good as like a mindfulness activity to just go and like chop some wood and plant flowers and things.
Oh yeah.
I've liked it because I guess this is a strange thing to say, but I don't know that I'll ever be a homeowner. So I've enjoyed being able to design a house and just like really irreparable things to the walls and the floor that you just can't do when you're renting.
Oh yeah, like have a spa bath.
Yep.
In your own house. Like, oh, I wish this was a thing I could have in my own house.
And also just like pay off a mortgage. Like when Tom Nook tells you, congratulations, you've paid your house. Like I will never know that feeling. I will never have like a mortgage paid off. So that was really like satisfying.
Like people like give Tom Nook shit for like the mortgage thing, but he never like hounds you for it. There's no interest. You can pay back whenever, and it's basically it's more like cost of labor.
Yeah, although I would be happy to have them.
Right. Although now with like the latest update, you can expand your storage, but you have had to pay off your loan for the final update, and you have to pay for the storage up front. No more loans. That was a bit like, damn it.
He kind of like figured out his business model might not be the best finally.
It's like, no, everyone's hacking out the money. Nope. You have to give us $2.4 million for that file upgrade, and not dollars, bells. Can you imagine it was real dollars? And then 500,000 bells up front for storage. Like, wow.
I think by now though, a lot of people are just like rich tycoons from the turnip market. Like,
yeah. Do you do much with turnips?
I used to, but then I became a rich tycoon, so I don't need to anymore.
It's like I have too many bells. It's like for those of us who like have too many bells burning.
Yeah, that's the other thing I've liked about it is just like having an unlimited budget to buy cool furniture with. Like all the things I would never be able to afford in my real life, I can just buy in Animal Crossing and be like, yes, look at my vintage house full of vintage things.
Yep, I customized it to my desire. Although no one in the stream can like really see this because we don't have our videos on. But I've actually been working for the past little while on making parts of my apartment look actually like my Animal Crossing house. Was also a challenge given to me, and so yeah, I have a rose bed in my own house, which hard to find in real life. So I got a beanbag and I sewed fake leaves onto it.
Oh, that's right. I saw on your Instagram that you'd recreated the table, like the
yes,
that's so cool.
Yeah, so it's like a fake kotatsu. It doesn't have the heating element, but yeah, sewed up the thing. There's a backdrop now because the wallpaper was one of the wallpapers in my personal island. It's like the starry sky one.
That's awesome.
So my creation was I found a blanket in Kmart that was celestial. And so I just hung that up on the wall. So yes, it is doable. But like, you have to be clever about it. Here's our beach. Summer is coming! The weather is changing. It was super hot a few days ago.
Yeah, this looks nice. I like this bit. Oh, and the piano pier. Yay!
The piano pier.
I've seen this on the streams. It's exciting to be here in person, kind of.
I remember when I first found out that you could actually decorate the pier. I was like, what? That is a thing you can do.
So cool.
How is Canberra weather like?
Canberra weather from memory was like it would change quite a lot. So it kind of prepared me for Melbourne, I think. When I was studying at the ANU, I lived on campus, and so halfway through the day when the weather would change, I had the luxury of being able to like run home and change outfits, which don't always get to do that. So yeah.
Because it's like Melbourne is also changes a fair bit.
Yeah.
Icky Brady also has a piano pier. Yay. Yes. Kind of a obvious answer. I saw someone who a rainbow pier.
Oh, that's cool.
Here's our campsite. No one's here today, but that's fine.
Camping area. This is nice.
Camping area / makeshift stage. There was something I want to show you. Because we were talking about turnips. But I saw someone do rainbow piers, so I thought this piano got a lot of attention. Yeah. Piano, rainbow. Get a xylophone in it. This is
my book.
That's your book! Watching cartoons with boys. And then like the sequel, watching cartoons on my own damn self.
I love that. Yeah, as much as I loved writing my book, it was kind of disappointing when I realized my book is kind of all about men. Like it's like about cartoons and about my relationships with men. It'd be nice to write a sequel that's just like women in cartoons.
Yeah, because there's like a lot coming out now. Both, oops, that was I not meant to be spooky. There's a lot coming out now about women who create cartoons like Rebecca Sugar.
Oh,
start off in Adventure Time and then made Steven Universe happen. Then you have like female characters in cartoons like Carmen Sandiego, originally a video game. People don't know this. It's already a video game character, and now has cartoons on Netflix at all. And because she's a video game character, she qualifies to be in Smash.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Carmen Sandiego for Smash.
She was in like the CD-ROM games, wasn't she? Like,
yeah. That was the original thing. Yeah, she was a thief and you had to figure out where she was. This is Turnips by the Sea. That's what I want to bring here.
Who's this little guy on the picture?
So like First Dog on the Moon?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, so like he did a while ago like a thing about what do Victorians want to do when the lockdown lift, and one of the little panels. What I just want to go anywhere, any direction. Buy turnips by the sea. That's why I made a turnips by the sea. Oh, there's no turnips here today. But there's like, I want turnips by the sea. So there's a little tribute to him.
He looks so wistful. I love it.
That's it. That's just his logo. I just do it. Shall we do some bug off?
Yep, sounds like fun.
Okay, let's go. Maze is already like way ahead.
Oh, nice.
It's like bug off starts now. Let me talk to Flick and get this going. It's showtime! You're excited, of course you are. The electricity. Today the wall is thinner between this wall and the infested realms. My god, he's so dramatic. Catch as many bugs as you can with 3 minutes. Give you points to how many bugs you catch. You also earn bonus points on the total points earned by any friends. Yay! Collect a lot of points and you can redeem them. The sacred bug relax I've been able to acquire. During the bug off, bugs you catch. Oh my god, he talks so much. Miraculously transubstantialize the bug cage over by the tail.
You can tell when he talks about bugs because his eyes get so big and he looks so excited.
You can play around any time, so you got a net, no pocket space required. Sounds exciting, right? You want to try playing around? It's also free when there's a visitor. Yes. Okay. Before we play bug off, I'm going to answer Icky Brady's question because it's a good question. What's going to happen in a 12-hour Gala stream? We have all sorts of entertainment and games and shenanigans planned. We've got anything from cabaret shows to discussions about climate change while we're diving for coral reefs. We potentially may have readings from our little friend Emma Michelle here.
Woohoo.
And we've got live music, we've got comedy, we've got theater, we've got a 2-hour variety show in the evening with all sorts of talent. You can find out more at ACNHFringe.cc. Yeah, so ACNHFringe.cc. We'll put a program up soon and find out more there.
I just want to quickly say one of my friends has already bought a ticket, so shout out to Anna Mabes for supporting those arts.
Amazing. Yes, you can get tickets off Melbourne Fringe. We're doing it as part of the Melbourne Fringe Festival. First ever Fringe Festival to do something with Animal Crossing. And it's choose your prize. All money goes to the artists. So, yeah. Alright, let's play around. Wonderful. That's great. I think you'll find illuminating and fun. He's like trying to be he's trying to be like, I'm the evil devil guy. And I was like, but I'm actually a cinnamon roll. Same time to get ready to transcend. Okay, and we are off.
Yep.
And now let's bugs. Of course, I reached for the waters first because I'm thinking of like the fishing tourney. Man, I found when we were having autumn and winter, the bugs were just hard. There was none. And I was so upset.
I actually missed out on autumn and winter because I just stayed inside the whole time. I feel like I missed about 2 seasons.
Well, they looked cool, but if you are hoping for bugs to catch, you would be very disappointed. But even now, I'm just like, where are the bugs?
As in Animal Crossing, not in real life. Okay.
Not in real life. I was like, wow, did you imagine just play indoors?
Like, who goes outside these days?
Yeah, like in the game.
I like that the bugs are seasonal as well. So with the warm weather, you get like the crickets and the locusts, and then like there's this time of year where everything is just beetles. Like there's just beetles everywhere.
Yeah, so we're coming up to it soon.
Mm.
I think not this month, but like next one. It's not far. Oh my god, where? Of course, now that we have the bug off, I find 0 bugs.
Only gotten 1 bug. I can't believe. This bug off
where are all
so
the bugs? There was like all of these. There were all these butterflies earlier. You know, there was like locusts and grasshoppers hopping around, and I managed to catch 15 bugs. How the heck? How the heck, Icky Brady? Show us our ways. Oh, I see. Ah, they're on the wrong side of the flower cliffs.
Yeah,
first
I can't see a single bug.
Found one. Hey! The first time I played the fishing tourney, you know, when it was first a thing, I made bank on it. Because, you know, you can always catch fish without it without needing to be like in the tournament, right? Like you don't, and he will still, CJ would still buy it of you.
Oh, okay.
And I just fished and fished and fished and made like 30,000 bells.
Yeah, and you can make bait as well, so you can just stand there like dropping bait and catching heaps of them.
Whereas here, it's not like there's any like bug spray.
Yeah, true. Ooh, I got a third one.
Yay! Oh, you're doing very well.
I'm chasing my third one right now.
Oh my god, how are you getting 3? I've only got 1. Oop, 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 oop. Second, yay.
Nice.
I have a really large power patch. It was filled with honeybees and ladybugs. By the time I caught it all, a new batch would pop up. That is not a bad strategy. Oh.
Iki, that's what my island is like as well. It's full of flowers.
Oh yeah, Maze, I think you would have a good time today.
Yeah.
On your island, it'll just be like flowers. Oh, another butterfly. Okay, I got 2, so I got no points.
I can see 3 bugs on my screen right now. Like, of course, as soon as bug off is over, there's like a big
they're like,
group.
oh no one's catching us. Good. Did you make progress on your personal journey towards true infestation? Are you trying to like run a cult but like unsuccessfully? Like, if you're looking for any friends you caught during the round, they're in the bug cage. I was happy to buy any bugs with whom you don't plan to form a lasting relationship.
Wow.
Before we talk, let's tally at round results. Total is 7. We all get a team bonus. It's 5. I caught 2. I cashed together 7 points. Eva 9 points. Save 9 points to get redeemed them. I think you need at least 10 to redeem things.
Oh my god.
You want to go another round?
Yeah, totally. But
another try.
I think we have to.
Meanwhile, I'll get my Nook Miles for the bow off. Adolescent youngster is the achievement you can get.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, I would assume that if you were an adolescent, you'd be young. Oh, I see my problem. I have the normal net on. I need to change it to the colorful net. Maybe that will give you some luck.
Yeah, you have a fancy one. That's nice.
There you go. Oh man, I was playing, I don't know, it was bug off like the fishing tourney recently with some friends, and we would just have to wait forever.
How do
do we have to like clear?
Bugs?
I think you have to talk to him.
You can get money for your bugs, but first you have to listen to Flick talk about bugs for a long time. That's the cost.
Yes, like, talking to CJ also took like ages. And there was like a big group of us as well playing, and so we all had to like clear off our fish with CJ before we could move on. And just like, oh my god, CJ.
That's okay. You're letting me ramble about writing. I feel like I can let Flick ramble about bugs. That's fair.
How do you feel about bugs?
How do I feel about bugs?
Like, are you like Flick or are you like Blathers?
I am like Blathers. I do not like bugs. How about yourself?
I think I'm closer to the Blathers end of the scale.
Yep.
Like, butterflies are pretty good. But...
yeah, butterflies are like... but when you look at them up close, they're still just like... like, they're just... like, from a distance, butterflies are really beautiful.
Yeah, I've been to, like, butterfly parks. Emma, you should go talk to.
I think, Emma to do the bug cage.
Yeah, I've been to butterfly parks. It's really, really beautiful, but otherwise it freaked me out. And I was like, although I did get to hold a tarantula.
Ah!
But they're like cotton pads.
That's worse. Then nothing is good about this.
Oh, I'm sorry. It hit in my hand, and I'm like, "Oh, what's going on?" I was like, "You had some," and like we were in like a animal sanctuary type place, and then a bug section, and I was like, "Oh, it's hiding in my hand. What's going on?" It's like, "Oh, I think it likes your hands. It's warm." I was like, "Oh." But yeah, otherwise just like, have you triggered your bug case, lady? If you don't want the bugs to liberate, bite them all from you. Bite them all. You don't need them as spiritual guides. Look, I think I'm fine, Flick. Yes,
I really like your leaf outfit, Maze. It's really cool.
Thank you.
Around. Any kind, just catch a lot. We gotta get bonus points. Alright, get ready. Yeah, like, I gotta have fun, right, guys? Have fun. Yay, thanks, Iki, Ready. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Alright, let's see. Let's see where the bugs are hiding.
No. Is a turtle a bug?
No. Although I think hermit crabs count, but they're evening. Yeah, the bug wolf only runs till 6. I mean, Flick will still be around. You just got like get points for catching
bugs. So I've seen one bug so far. How are you going?
Nothing yet.
I saw the same bug.
They're just fighting over.
Need more flowers.
Aha! Well,
maybe sad. Oh, sorry.
Yoink. Oh yeah, go to the flower patches. I got a butterfly.
I was gonna say it's always sad when you go to catch a bug and then a villager steps in the way and you accidentally hit them with a net. So
they get upset.
Yay.
They're like, you're in the way. I wasn't meaning to whack you in the head. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yes. I can catch one more. Oops, that's not a bug, that's leaves.
How many do we need to get each or combined? Is it?
You get bonus points if you get 3.
Okay.
Each. And if collectively we get 5, we get bonus points. If I can find one more, I will not be holding you guys down.
Ah!
Ooh, ooh, ooh! I see one. Yeah! 3 on my end, finally.
I'm so bad at catching these for some reason.
The flower patches are helping.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I might just go stake out a flower patch somewhere.
Yeah, the cliff sides are where the flowers are.
Yes, I got 3.
I'm on 2.
Oh, Maze, there's a butterfly near where the cameras are set up. So outside the house, there's like the cameras and the lights.
Oh, Mira's house.
Yeah, Mira's house.
Oh, and they're also in the plot. Ah, come on! There you go.
Yes,
Yay,
right at the
well
last
done.
second.
Right on the timer.
Thanks,
Oh, of course,
Emma.
now I see a bug on the stump. Yay!
Well
Alright, how do we do? Did you make progress towards true? I would not like to make any progress towards true infestation. Alright, we caught 11 bugs between all of us. It is these 5, so we get a team bonus. And I caught 4, which is also a list 3, so I get a challenge bonus. 13 points! So you have any points? Alright. By the ball. Yeah. Let me... You know what? I'll redeem points. Let's see what we have. Something else.
Let us talk to you. Flick needs
some
assistance.
20 points. Ooh, 10 points for a bug relic. I got a mat. Behold, nice. A ladybug rug. And yes, one more set. I get a bug cage. The epic trail of my pilgrimage to obtain this relic should be written on a scroll or something. Yes. Would you write an epic tale about Flick's journey to find bugs?
I've never written fan fiction before, but there's no reason not to start.
He'll be like, this isn't fan fiction, this is a historical record.
Highbrow fan fiction.
It's like Beowulf, but Beowflick.
I like that, that's cool.
After you, I I wonder if there's like any video games about writers.
I guess all that comes to mind is like the old school text-based video games. Like maybe that would be like a writing one.
Yeah. Has Animal Crossing like gotten you into playing more games?
It is one of the only 2 games that I have on my Switch, and the second one was bought for me as a gift, so probably not. I just like Animal Crossing.
Ooh, what was the second one?
My brother bought me the Spyro trilogy remake as like because he does live in Canberra and was
kind of Spyro?
No, my brother.
I was gonna be like, wait, is there some deep lore about Spyro that I missed out on this like purple dragon flicks?
Maybe you could write it. Maybe you could write the story. I think it was the second Melbourne lockdown, my brother bought me the Spyro games as a way to be like, oh, I'm sorry you're going through this, have fun playing these, which was really nice.
No, that's very sweet.
Cool, I think I just finished talking to Flick. Or do I sell him bugs as well?
You can.
It'll make him happy.
Let's go to the Fringe Hub house. And maybe we could do a bit of reading of your stuff. So aside from like the 10-year-old novel you've been chipping away on, what else have you been working on writing-wise?
I have a short story that I've been working on for a little while, and this year it got shortlisted for the Apollo Bay WordFest Short Story Award, which was really exciting.
Yay! Congratulations!
Thank you. It still hasn't been published, unfortunately, so I think my next thing I'll be working on is trying to find a home for it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, now that it's been shortlisted for an award, it'll be a bit of a draw card. I can try and use that as an excuse to get it published.
Has the awards come out yet?
Yeah, so they were in, I think, late September.
Right.
So, yeah, there were some really good ones as well. And apparently the Apollo Bay Writers Festival is like a really lovely festival to attend. It's a shame they couldn't do it this year because of COVID, but hopefully next year I'll be able to go in person, because I think they have some really nice events, and because it's like the cold time of year, it's very cozy, and they have like some nice pubs and places to sit and listen to writing. So,
yep. Ah, what's the short story about?
Oh my gosh, I've just drawn a blank. What was it about? Oh, it's another one that's like very angsty kind of writing. Another one that's also set in Canberra. Another one about a past relationship. So I think it like ticks all the boxes for my like my genre.
Angsty Canberra breakups.
Yep, that's it. The triforce of my writing.
These are common rooms.
This is really cool.
Thank you. Yeah, buy the book or buy the merch.
That's cool. I'll get in line. I'll be polite and get in line.
Like yes, thank you for your purchase. This will cost you $500. Ding!
I also use a fax machine as a cash register. That's so cool that you did that as well.
Yeah, I saw people do that. Like, that's smart.
Yeah, it looks good.
So you have the short story. What else are you working on?
I think the next thing will just be trying to polish off the novel and get it finished and send it somewhere. Hopefully get an agent that can sell it to a publisher.
Ah, yep.
I've been saying this for 10 years. So.
Yeah. It's interesting, like the agent question, because I know in the US it's pretty common for writers who want to publish get an agent. Where it seems like in Australia, it's like less of a thing. This is our office, by the way.
This is great. It's like I like what is this? Like a tower? It's like
a server.
Yeah. Makes it look like an evil genius resides here. Yeah, with your question about publishing, I know like in Australia we have lots of really good options for unpublished manuscripts. Like there's lots of awards and competitions that you can just enter and not need an agent. And I think a few publishing houses have a week or a month or something where they accept unsolicited manuscripts, so you can just send them in.
Yeah.
I'm just not very good at selling myself. Maybe you're getting a bit of that in our conversation.
I think you're doing fine.
Thank you. I'm not so confident with selling my writing, so I think I'd like an agent, if I could be lucky enough to get one, who has that experience and that skill set of being able to say, this is why this book is good and this is the market it fits in and blah, blah, blah.
Well, if any agents are watching, You know what to do. Movement about like pay the artist and don't do spec work when novel writing is basically one giant piece of spec work.
That's true, and it's such a gamble as well because you have no idea unless you're, regularly sending out drafts to people and getting feedback. Like you have no idea really if it'll find a home or if it'll eventuate. But there's always self-publishing. Like with my book, Watching Cartoons with Boys, I decided to self-publish that, so that's always something that can do now.
And how was that like? Was it um, easy to get the word out there from the process of publishing it to getting people to buy it and read it?
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like the marketing side of it was pretty tricky, and I didn't have a lot of free time to dedicate to promoting it.
Yep.
I only approached a few bookstores and like picked a few that I wanted to be stocked in. Because yeah, that would almost be like another full-time job if you're constantly marketing your self-published book and also managing invoices. I found really time-consuming. So
yeah.
But it is very rewarding. Like if you're a writer who wants to self-publish, I think cost-wise it's a better option than going through a large publisher because you get paid a bit more for each copy you sell. But there is that trade-off of like the time you have to spend in kind of hustling and getting it out there.
Yeah, and like the cost of having to do your own marketing.
Yeah, it's marketing, especially like social media promotion, isn't something I feel like people really value enough. It's so time consuming, and if it's not like targeted and you don't have a plan, like, can really be a big waste of your time. So it's something, to think about. This room is really cool.
This is our gallery. You could put like art, actual art, and pseudo art.
Cool.
This is like Red's like contributions to the gallery.
It's almost like a bit Twin Peaks as well with the curtains and like the statues.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. I haven't watched Twin Peaks. Like I'm familiar with what it is, but I haven't watched it.
Got that good Twin Peaks aesthetic.
It's creepy. Mira's house is like this. Well,
really?
Yeah, Mira's house is a theater.
She's like the superhero one, isn't she?
Yeah. So it's like if you go in her house, it's a stage, and the Triceratops cutouts are the actors, and there's like the hedge cutouts too.
That's cool.
But, yes, this is our art gallery. If people have art they want to contribute, we can put it up where you see the Melbourne Fringe logo. I do still have to convert one of what was up. My sound isn't here right now, but normally shows up. Like they sent some art, and I need to convert it. But yes, we'll take you down to a little performance space, and then we can do a bit of a reading if you're down.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yay!
Let's see if I can find a spot in my book. Whoop, I just lost you guys. Did you go outside?
Downstairs.
Downstairs. Okay. I just accidentally walked outside.
No, come back. We're waiting for you so you can see this room. We've got prepared some performance space for the variety show coming up as part of our 12-hour gala stream on the 28th of November, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Tickets available at Melbourne Fringe. More information, ACNH Fringe.cc. A program is coming soon once I make a run list. But we've been announcing artists this past week, and we'll continue to announce artists. So yes, this is our Rabbits and Wolves, a tribute to Hares and Hyenas. A great LGBT bookstore and performance space based in Melbourne. It looks a lot like this. We're just missing a mirror because they have a giant ornate mirror.
Looks great, and it's accessible as well.
It is, yes. And accessibility is tricky in a lot of ways. If anyone has any ideas for good captioning software, please let me know. There you go. So would you like to take the stage?
Woohoo!
Emma Michelle. Woo!
Alright, I'll see if I can find a spot in my book. Let me help. So I've got a nice part of my book that's kind of maybe sticks out a bit because it's positive. It's from chapter 8, which talks about adventure time, and maybe kind of like what we talked about before, like how you have memories tied to a particular thing, which can either go really well or really bad. In this section, it's going really well, so I'll read this out.
Yay, cool.
I remember when I first met Adventure Time, It was only a handful of episodes at first, a handful of time spent watching, maybe a few hours here or there across a month. Later on, it'd be days and weeks and months, and then years, once there were more episodes and I was up to date, tuning in religiously as friends sent excited texts when new episodes surfaced online. But the moments of first discovering Adventure Time stay fixed in my mind, suspended in a perpetual Canberra winter. When I first met Adventure Time, it was laughing at Finn and Jake abruptly freaking out when Princess Bubblegum's plant died. It was Ricardio's foldy and dramatic face and the character Jiggler whistling pathetically and kissing images on the treehouse floor. It was the laptop balanced on my boyfriend's knees under old, worn blankets and me making him go back and back in the video again and again so I could giggle at a duck eating bread. When I first met Adventure Time, my soundtrack to happiness was the ukulele that strummed during the intro, and my world was the refuge of his bedroom at the back of his parents' house. Love was drinking long necks or smoking joints in the park, reading Nerida and Cummings aloud to each other and crawling home to bed. And it was Dylan in his skinny jeans and long black coat, perched on the concrete steps smoking a cigarette, and me looking lovingly at him from the back door, heart overflowing, eventually going to sit with him and softly lean my chin on his shoulder. That's
it. Yay! Thank you.
You're welcome. So that's a nice part of my book. A lot of them are very angsty and sad, but that's kind of a nice bit about watching Adventure Time with a then boyfriend and things being nice.
And that was from watching cartoons with boys.
Yes, from chapter 8.
Where can people get that book?
They can get that book from my website. So that's emmamichelle.com.au. Or if you're in Melbourne, there's a few bookstores that have copies on the shelf. So there's Brunswick Bound on Sydney Road in Brunswick. And also the Big Dimmick store in Collins Street in the city. They've got some stock as well.
Cool. Thank you. If you want to hear more of Emma Michelle, she'll come back on the Gala stream on the 28th, sometime during the day, and read more. That's so cute. Read more during the day. It's a workout program, but it's going to be a fun time for all. Hey, Emma, shall we make our way to your island for the second half?
Yay, that sounds like fun.
Cool. So we'll send you off to the airport. See if Flick is there. Maybe we'll have a better chance of finding bugs on your island. Who knows?
I do have a really big field of flowers, so hopefully there'll be lots of butterflies around.
Ooh, yes. Bug off 2nd edition. And the good thing about having visitors is that it's free.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if we should try and claim our prizes on this island?
I think that you can claim them whenever.
Okay, cool.
I think you just sort of like, we collect your points.
I remember with the fishing tournament, you get like a fish wand. Is there some kind of a bug wand?
I think there might be.
That's cool.
I feel like with every special event, there's like a wand of some description. There's always a wand, there's always a rod, there's always a wallpaper.
Sorry, I got excited. I got excited because I saw my book.
Yay! Oh wait, hang on, before you go. We haven't shown it on the stream, but we should show it to you. Wait, come back.
Oh, my little stand.
Your little stand. Yes, we haven't done like a full tour of this island compared to other times, but yes, your own little stand.
I love it so much. Thank you so much for setting it up.
Yeah, well, thanks for setting in the stuff. So if you come over to Ireland, you get to get a coffee. Oh, the typewriter moves!
Yeah.
I only just noticed that.
I don't know. Do you think there's enough branding? I feel like I could put more branding on this. What do you guys think?
Get the typewriter customized.
So much branding.
So much branding. Hey, you know what? That's what you gotta do. You gotta hustle.
That's true.
That's why we have the Melbourne Fringe logo everywhere.
It looks great.
Thank you.
Did you hand draw it, or did you get it from the image importing thing?
I started with the image, but the quality wasn't great, so I had to fix it.
It looks good.
Because, the game doesn't do curves very well. So I had to work out the Melbourne end of it. But yes, alright, let's send Emma off.
Cool.
So we can get a dodo code going. Meanwhile, our live stream producer / camera person Maze is checking in on Flick.
I am.
So you might end up being like, someone, there's interference. Someone did not like put down your phone. It's like, nah, Flick, this is your
yeah, let me know when you're all clear and I'll leave.
All clear. I'm in the
Yay!
airport too.
Okay. Oop. Oh man, one time I had some people over on my island and no one could leave for too long because someone like was stuck on their phone and I don't know, had disappeared somewhere. We're like, who is the hold up? None of us can go home. Alright, is he gonna send Maze off? And then we'll get ready. Cool. So if you're watching the stream, you gotta see Maze's flyover into their island.
True.
I'll get ready on my end and then like try not to get too distracted by stuff going on my own island. Hopefully there's no surprise scorpions.
That keeps happening to you.
Keeps happening. That's just the one. But nothing to distract me.
My island is literally covered in flowers.
So while we wait, so if you're joining in, you're like, what is happening? We are a dedicated Fringe Festival island on Animal Crossing New Horizons. We debuted at Melbourne Fringe, but hopefully we'll be around for longer than that. We've built like a Naya island to support creativity and the arts and celebrate all sorts of fun, creative, artsy things people have done with the game and just in life in general. We've been doing these promo live streams twice a week for the last few weeks. This week's are kind of like last set of promo live streams with our guest artists from all sorts of fields. We just had like writer Emma Michelle on. We're going to see her island in a few minutes. We've had cosplayers, we've had spoken word, comedy, directors, all sorts of different faces come by and spend time with us on this island. 6 p.m. later today, I'll come back and do a solo run, and we'll do Dream Island, Dream Addresses, because we want to see what else people are up to, and Dream Addresses are a really good way to check out the island. We have our Dream Address too. You'll get details later. And now that we have an update that we can go to random Dream Addresses, that just makes it easier. And then our big Fringe Fest Gala stream on the 20th November, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Time, Daylight Savings Time. Get tickets now from Melbourne Fringe. Choose your own price. Come in and out whenever you want. And we hope to see you soon. We have just gotten the dodo code. Actually, I want to try. To find out more information, you can visit our website at acnhfringe.cc. We are also on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook as ACNH Fringe. You're probably also watching this on Twitch or YouTube. You can catch up with the live stream on YouTube if you want to look at it later. Yeah, and now we're going to head over to visit islands. Orville is working really, really hard. I wonder if like all the different Orvilles like talk to each other. It's like, yes, the Orville Convention, Dodo Airlines, Mass Summit.
That'll be
if you
so
want to work
funny.
at Dodo Airlines, you have to change your name.
But also
it's like they're all
the
actually just different dodos, but all of the blathers.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you know, that's not actually their name. That is their title. So instead of calling them curators, you call them blathers. Blathers. Oh, interference. Someone is flying before me.
Me, I am.
Maze is on it. I just want to send a big thank you to Maze for being our tech genius for all of this. I don't know how I would have coped trying to do this alone. I barely managed to do it when it's just me.
Yeah, you do a really good job, Maze. Really good.
Yay! Applause.
Thank you.
I would applaud on camera, but no one will see me, and also I don't think Oriel will let me. But
it's currently a black screen. Oh, here's the flyover.
They should really have, you know how there's TVs in the airport? They should have, a few people have suggested this, but there should be like a screen where it's like, flights available. Get in the queue. Or like, if you want to see who your friends are online, instead of having to go through all of this rigmarole to figure it out, it's like, all right, now open. Book a ticket. So it's like, oh, you said you're going to fly over to this island at 11 a.m. Here's your reminder. Now boarding.
Oh, speaking of boarding, I really loved the boarding pass that's on the ACNH Fringe website. That's got
so that
fantastic.
There was thank you. That's from like one of the fan generators people make. And
that's so cool.
I forgot the name. I'll see if I can dig it up. But yeah, people have made all of this like boarding pass and passport and all these other like simulators. So we got one. But can you imagine though, you bought a ticket to fly to someone's island and you forget about it, and just as you're playing around in your island, this sound goes out on speakers: ping, ding, ding, ding. Now boarding. Get to the airport. Oh god.
Last
Rosella
call.
looks pretty. Let's go. There's the flick. You got some villagers I've not met before.
Yeah.
There's two of you. The two of you waving at me. That's so cute.
So excited to show you guys my island.
Yay!
Yay!
I love how this as you land, it's like we're gonna land on water, but that's okay because this is a sleeping. It's like, yay! Basically got changed.
Yeah, I got the new Aloha bug off t-shirt on.
Oh, is that what you got?
Yeah.
Is it like a bug inspired outfit? Because you almost got like the antenna as well.
I know.
I have presents for you too. Let me see, you can drop them. Ta-da! A shock.
Thank you. Are they both for me?
Yes.
Ooh, thank you.
You have a 7-Eleven. Oh my god. Yes.
I realized there's so much branding, like logos on my island. I hope that doesn't make it difficult with this stream.
We'll see.
Some bells. Thank you. Oh, and my own colorful net.
Yes, you can join us. You can join us in Wing.
I feel so included. Thank you so much.
Yay! Alright, let's take a look at your island.
Alright, there's a lot of it, so I'll try and be nice and quick.
No, take your time. You got still about some time.
Okay.
Although, hang on. Jess, why does it say 11:07 on your island, but it's 11:15 live? That is curious.
Maybe my time is manual. Maybe it's not on the Wi-Fi or something.
I tried to do a surprise and it hit you. So anyway, this is Starbucks.
Yeah, so I've got like a little spot where you buy a drink, and then like you, I've also got a fax machine as a register.
You can customize the cups.
Yeah.
What? I need to do this for our island.
Little
Melbourne Fringe cups. What?
Down here is the beach of extra DIYs. So if you guys want to take any, please go ahead.
I have so many.
Also, shout out to my friend Lisa who came over yesterday and helped me tidy this up because it was full of like junk. So
yay.
Very grateful.
I already know the DIY recipe.
What can I show you first? I made a little park up here. There's like a little park. It's one of those places where like there are seats, but the villagers will always just sit here, like right next to the seat, but not on the seat. It's so frustrating.
I mean, I'm that kind of person anyway, so. I'm like, a chair? What is that? I want the floor.
So I've got some of the villagers' houses over here. This is Goose.
Goose? Hello, Goose.
So cute. Like
We kind of match, Goose. He just moved in. And he wants to know about boulders.
I try and like give them little yards like their personalities. So Goose is like a jock, kind of like sporty guy. So he's got a basketball hoop.
We didn't get to do that much of a tour on our island, but that's what we did in all our villages as well.
Yeah, I liked seeing. I think I saw the first video that's like the island tour you did.
Yeah.
Got all the backyards. This is where Plucky lives. She's like a beachy kind of chicken, so she's got like a little chill area.
A beachy chicken.
Yeah, in her house, if you want to go visit her, I think she's inside. She has like sand and a beach. It's very weird but cute.
Have you seen Phoebe's house?
Oh yeah, I have Phoebe, but I don't have her proper house. It's like she was one of my starters, so.
She is literally lives in a volcano. Oh my god, she does live in a beach stall. And like she's walking behind, so it looks like she's about to sell you some ice cream.
Yeah, it's cute. I like her house.
Oh my god.
Little beach chicken.
That is cute. Your own little beach stall. Get some ice cream, lie in a hammock. Wow. I love the kind of like thematic business houses some people have. Although I have Raymond on my personal island and his house is an office. I'm like, why do you live in an office?
Yeah, I've seen pictures of Raymond's house. That's the last thing I want to see when I'm working from home and like not wanting to work is the office.
I know, right? It's like the most popular Animal Crossing villager has like the most boring job.
Yeah. So this is Frank's backyard. Frank is like a grumpy dad, so I've made him like a little barbecue and an esky so he can sit there drinking his beer, judging people.
Oh my god. Oh, you can sleep on the boxing ring.
Oh yeah, his house is like a boxing ring. I don't think he's home, so we can't see it, but it's like weirdly like a boxing ring.
I can't get out, Maze, you're in the way. No! Like the weirdest things are like beds and cupboards. See?
Yeah.
I can get changed in the cooler. Well, I can't get changed really, but I can see your outfit. You have a sleepy Emma.
Yeah, I have a sleepy one. I think I've got my wand with me. I can show some of the outfits.
Yeah.
Who's there was
this?
One.
Oh. Where are you?
Yeah, this is kind of like not the greatest way to organize bits because you get so gridlocked here. Oh, that's Frank down the bottom. I think you saw Frank.
I see Phil.
Yeah.
Phil's house.
Phil's just moved in, so I haven't really done anything with his backyard yet.
I am. Who are you? You're Frank. Please call me a gadabout. Anyway, you have a wand, you were saying?
I forget. Something about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, you had a wand. You were going to show us costumes.
Oh, yeah, I did. I thought of this because you had Jenny the cosplayer on. And one of my wands is like a really bad cosplay. So I have a cosplay of Tingle from Zelda. Because the balloon.
Oh, that's the balloon! Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Maybe I can be Tingle for the rest of the stream.
There you go. You can do that.
Cool. I'll show you guys what's over here as well. This is something I made recently that I'm really, really proud of, so I'm excited to show it off. I made like a little beach cinema. So it's
oh my god!
I can like sit here and like watch a little film.
Ah, that's so cool. Oh, I can't like turn around the camera though, so I can't see if there's anything on the screen.
Yeah. That's like my newest little thing that I made.
That's so cool.
Oh, also relevant to Melbourne, I made one of the Melbourne institutions for vegetarians or vegans.
I saw that and I cracked up. Like, did you design a logo yourself or?
Yeah, so I drew all these in the little drawing tool thing.
What?
Like, Lord of the Fries is the best. I needed a restaurant, so I thought, yeah, do this.
Like even the menu?
Yep.
Are these all available? Like, can people get them off your custom design portal thing?
Yeah. I wrote down my creator ID. Let me just find it. Okay. Should I say it or should we just pop it in the chat or something?
Pop it in the chat, and I'll see if I can send it out. Like, this is incredible. This is so good. I wish I had your design skills.
It's just a lot of wasted time. Like I've poured so many hours into this game. I don't think it's a case of having talent. It's a case of just having a lot of time during the Melbourne lockdown.
That's fair. Oh, the designs that people have come up with. I'm just like, how? What witchcraft?
And some of the custom outfits that people design are so beautiful. Like I couldn't do that.
Yeah, that I've tried to make my own custom design outfits. Like, how?
I'm sure they're
so we have a lot of the fries.
Yep. Got a little arcade next door as well.
Ah, yeah. Ooh, Space Age. Oh, that's cool.
Someone also made a design for Dance Dance Revolution. Yes! So there's like a little tile and then like the little arrows.
Yes! Oh my god. We need to dance. You can kind of work out, but can't really dance.
Oh yeah, you could do like the workout reaction. That'd be cool.
Yeah, guess I can pull it up.
Whoops.
That's me playing Dance Dance Revolution not on the pad.
What else can I show you guys? Maybe I can show you my favorite villager named Wade. I think I saw him walking around the plaza. Wade is like a little penguin who's so cute and I've been a bit obsessed with over the lockdown because he's just so adorable.
No. Do you have a team going for your island? Cause hello, who are you?
That's Wade.
Hi. Huh? Who are you? As visitors? I'm Wade. I live with my bug friends. Well, your bug friends are all getting caught to given to Flick.
I don't really have a theme. It kind of would just be I'd pick an area and work on that for an hour or so as part of playing. A lot of ideas I took from Instagram, like the hashtags that people use on Instagram for design ideas have been so useful because you can just kind of scroll and find ones that you like.
Yeah.
And then basically copy them.
There's a pretty good on Instagram community who make such creative islands. It's so pretty. Parking with the
God. This is another one that I drew, so that'll be on my same creator ID. So it's
wow!
Timmy and Tommy can park their little tricycles.
That's incredible. Like that's how this is child labor laws though. Like, no.
Yeah, they work like 12-hour shifts or something crazy, don't they?
Yeah. Like Tom Nook, what's going on?
Maybe I can show you my favorite spot, which is the library. Probably not very surprising.
No.
So it's up past all these little houses. It's up on the cliff.
I mean, we can still take a look. There's more gym stuff.
Oh yeah, this is Cody. He's like another sporty character. So.
Oh no!
Don't like Cody?
He's banned from my life. I had Cody on my personal island, and he was so mean to everyone. He made a bunch of my villagers cry.
That's horrible. He's been so nice on mine.
Well, good. You can keep him. And like, he would like bitch about them or say like mean things about them to their back. And I was like, I am getting rid of you. You're banned.
Yeah, no time for bullies.
No time for bullies. And then like he showed up on Fringe Fest as a camper, and I didn't even say hello. I just like, nope, nope.
Walk in, walk out.
Like the question mark, like, why's no one here? Like, who are you? You look familiar.
Oh, that's Kiki's house, like the black cat. I love Kiki.
Kiki delivery service. I think that's kind of like what she's named after.
Yeah, probably.
I have Kiki on my personal island. She's alright.
I made a bar, so this whole end of the beach is like a little bar with little seats and
oh my god,
coconuts.
And a stage.
And a stage, yep.
After party.
Char can DJ, we can dance.
It's currently playing KK Calypso. Wait, let me see if I can like make some magic happen out here. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
Maze, meanwhile.
Maze is like moonwalking almost.
Headbang.
Like, shuffling.
Headbang. It's like, oh my god, can you imagine making a mosh pit?
Yay. Alright, the library's just up this way. It's not particularly exciting, but I like it because there's a lot of books there. What a surprise.
How is your house decorated? Is it as fancy as this? Oh, hello, pizza restaurant.
Yeah. This is like the little takeaway area, and then this is like the dine-in area. I think during the Melbourne lockdown, not being able to go to a restaurant, I was clearly suffering and wanting to like
no.
my own.
And a pizza oven.
Yeah.
Oh look, a pie.
It's cool when you can interact with stuff.
Yep. Sorry, you're trying to say that's your library. We just getting sidetracked.
No, it's right here.
Who's here? Sprinkles is in the library. Everyone here is from here. Oh, that's your book.
Yep, gotta do that good product placement.
Oh my god, your library looks pretty cool.
Thank you.
Multiple spaces to work. Although Sprinkles is not letting me out. Like, nope! I'm just gonna stand here and not even get a book to read. I'm just gonna stand here.
We're pretty close to my house if you wanted to check it out. It's just up here.
Yeah!
Little rock garden.
Oh my god. Did this take you forever?
Oh yeah, getting all of the rocks in that shape took such a long time.
Oh. I thought about it for the Fringe Fest. I was like, that's too much work.
Yeah.
I don't have that level of dedication.
Yeah, if we didn't go through the lockdown in Melbourne, I definitely would not have done that. That's just many hours of being stuck indoors. This is my house. Welcome to my house.
You get an outdoor spa.
Yeah.
Goals. That's so cool. Can we go in?
Yes, you are most welcome to go in. Yeah, so now you can see what I mean by like living the dream of a homeowner. The whole reason I love Animal Crossing is because, you know, unlimited budget for stuff.
Yep.
Paying off a mortgage.
How do you get your stuff? Like, are you a big like online trader type or?
Not really. I really wanted to get the bookcases. So when we were just in the library, they had all those bookcases. Yeah. That was the item I really wanted, and it took so long to find it. There was maybe a week or two where I was like consistently shaking every tree or going into the shop to try and find the bookshelves.
And but they're a DIY though.
Yeah. So yeah, took a while. This is like my little living area, little open kitchen.
Little kitchen. Ah.
Through here is my study, which I think was in the picture that I took for the
your promo picture.
That was so much fun to take that.
Oh wow!
Welcome.
Hey, whose photo is that?
Oh, that's Wade. That's my boy Wade, my favorite villager.
No, and you got the degrees.
Yeah, and paper everywhere, which is true to life.
Your house is like, it reminds me of cats, but...
Of cats, really?
Yeah, because cats inside, you know, it's more like industrial, like very garage band, but she also has like all sorts of papers and trash everywhere. So it's like yours is like a more vintage antique version of it.
Yeah, all the things that I would like to own but cannot afford can live vicariously through Animal Crossing.
Right.
Oh, and also like the fact you have to like step over books to get out of the room. That's pretty true to life as well.
Pretty true to life.
I don't know what else I can show you guys. Through here is a bathroom that I made, like put lots of plants in. I don't know about you, but during the Melbourne lockdown, I got pretty into indoor plants. I think that's something people are into.
You matched your bathroom.
Yeah.
So nice and green.
Maze looks right at home here, being green.
Yep. Is that you blend into the wall and an unsuspecting person comes in like, boo!
Yeah, like camouflage bug.
What's this? Oh, a different washing machine. Oh, I just turned it on.
Maybe that's another Melbourne renter thing. I was like, oh, I can't possibly have a separate laundry because all laundries are in bathrooms, right? Because all the places that I've rented before don't have separate laundries.
I got a washing machine for the first time this lockdown. Because normally I'd go to a laundromat to do it. It's like, oh my god. Just washed everything in my house.
Nice.
Although the thing keeps breaking. So I've had to repair it twice.
That's annoying.
Oh. Wow. See, how many of us can have an actual swimming pool?
Yeah, luxury.
Indoors.
Yeah. Indoor pool area. There's 2 other rooms. So I've got upstairs, there's a bedroom, and then downstairs is like a little band room.
Ooh, let's check it out. They like come into like barge into people's houses like, hi, show me everything.
No, it's great. That's what I like doing when I would visit friends on Animal Crossing as well, see all the stuff.
Yeah, you get a sense of their personality too, from what they choose to do with their housing.
Yeah.
Oh, your bedroom is kind of laid out similarly to like my personal one. Like
really?
the kotatsu here, and the bed there, except mine is the rose bed. But it's pretty much like this otherwise.
Nice. Yeah, this is kind of based on the apartment I lived in during the lockdown. So I wasn't living where I am now. I was in an apartment like this in the city, which at the time seemed like a good idea, but then lockdown happened and I couldn't do anything. So it's like a little homage to being in the middle of the city with nothing to do.
That's such a beautiful design on the kotatsu.
Oh yeah, so that's like a I think I got that through the image importing tool. It's just like a generic dark floral pattern.
That's beautiful.
Yay.
And your bed and like more books.
Books everywhere. Always.
Do you have a big reading list in real life?
I do, and unfortunately a lot of the books on my to read pile have been there for nearly a year, so.
What sort of books do you like reading?
I'm trying to read more widely because I do tend to like just reading young adult angsty fiction or literary fiction that's kind of angsty. So I'm trying to read more poetry and more like writers of color and more women, less men kind of thing, or more non-binary folk. So
Who have you
diversify.
Who have you been reading lately?
Lately, no one. Lately, I've been like working and trying to unpack my house. I need to read some more. How about you? Do you have any recommendations for me? Like what kind of things are you both reading?
I mean, the problem is I do read a lot of YA, so if you're asking for diversification, I don't know, I can help you genre-wise. Oh, the light changed. Oh.
Sorry to interrupt. I thought I'd show you. This is like my little band room dedicated to my favorite band, New Order, and that's one of their records on the wall.
Oh my god, amazing.
This is where I like pretend I'm in a band. I picked like the most New Order sounding song to play. Doesn't really sound like them, but close enough.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like the effect of like when your room is dark and you walk through the lights.
Yeah, how do I do that? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's more like a stage. What you were saying before about to read piles, like what's in my to read pile. I actually recently read a book called The Spill by M.B. Nimi. She won, I think, the Penguin Literary Prize year before last, and then had her last year, and then had her book published this year. And there's a part of her book where she talks about someone moving house and moving their to read pile of books from their old bed to their new bed, like just directly transplanting this big stack. And I felt so seen when I read that. It's like, yep, You need to actually crack into that to read pile, not just move it from house to house and ignore it.
Oh yeah, I have like both like physical books and a lot of books on my Kindle, some of which has been there for years without me touching them.
Oh yeah.
So I've been like trying to reread Geek Sublime, which is written by like this I forgot the name, but he's like a coder. He works in software development, but he's also like a writer and philosopher type, and so he intersperses coding with things about Hinduism because he's Hindu.
Oh wow. That's
and
really
writing,
cool.
and he tries to make connections between like art and coding. And so far it's been pretty good, but just like very galaxy brain at some points. Like, oh wait, what?
No, that sounds cool.
So there's that. But yeah, a lot of my reading tends to be more on like the non-fiction end of things.
Okay.
Lately. Or YA. YA.
Yeah.
YA is fun.
Can't go past YA. Trying to think what I can show you next.
Who else do you have on your island? I think we saw like half your villagers, maybe.
Oh yeah, so we saw Plucky the beach chicken. We saw Goose. We saw Wade. Who else? Not Cody. We'll ignore Cody.
Thank you. Frank.
Oh yeah, Frank.
We saw Frank. Yep.
Yeah, I like.
We didn't
Frank
see Wade's house. We just saw him.
Oh yeah, Wade is one of my starters, I think. So his house is pretty boring. I'll take you guys down here. There's like a little market thing. So this is my orchard.
Wow.
Fruit.
Nice. Oh wow.
There's like a little florist on the right, and there's a little fruit market on the left.
This is amazing. And this is like you go down to from your house and just see all of this.
And of course, got the shameless self-promotion there as well.
The bakery. Man, I miss going to markets.
Yeah, and I miss like this bit down here is like a ramen kind of dumpling place. Like I miss going to hit like ramen for lunch.
Yep. Noodle time.
Stole that code from someone. I should put the credit somewhere. Up here on the left, there's a big field of flowers. So if we did want to do some more bug catching, I reckon we would probably all hang out up here.
We could do that. Well, let's see. You got a pumpkin patch.
Oh yeah.
If you could have any feature in Animal Crossing that isn't there yet, what would you
do? That's a really good question. Before the update, I would have said let's be able to sit down with our villagers, but I'm glad they added that just recently.
And
I'm not
once
sure.
Again, we will
do you have one that you want?
Ooh. I mean, if custom designs were easier, that would be good.
Yeah, maybe like a search feature for custom designs. Like,
there is one, but it's not very good. Like it'll only search like the specific word, and only that specific word. Like you couldn't like say if you're looking for like coffee carts, for example. You will only search anything that is literally coffee carts and not like say coffee cart 1, coffee cart 2.
Yeah, so you can't have tags or anything. That's a shame.
One thing I would love to see is like a way to have like an online profile linked to your island or to your character.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
And then you can like send people that link to look at and add friends that way, rather than this kind of semi-convoluted way of trying to connect your friends online to your Animal Crossing friends list.
Yeah.
Like here's like a little page. Here's our island, here's the island name, here's like her codes, add me.
This is my hairdressing salon. Another thing that we couldn't do during the Melbourne lockdown, go get a haircut, so...
We can now.
Yeah.
That's really smart. I don't think I've ever seen someone do one of these.
There are quite a few people on Instagram that did like similar kind of things that were really good inspiration, so... you go here and like get your hair rinsed at the basin.
I got my hair done a couple of weeks ago as like the earliest I could do it after we were allowed to do it again.
Nice.
It's like, yes. I just like looking at all the stuff that's vaguely cupboardy. There used to be like in one of the earlier games, like you couldn't pick your hair. So there was a hairstylist called, I think Harriet would show up and do your hair for you.
That's pretty cool. Which game was that?
I think New Leaf. I don't know if she's around on the earlier games, but like originally the only way to make your character look like anything is to answer certain questions at the start of the game in a specific way. And if you wanted darker skin, you had to just go for tan.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And now we have more inclusive hairstyles. Not this.
Yeah, I saw that in the update. That's really good.
Yay! Well done, New Horizons, for like listening to all the players who wanted it. That's Yoshi.
This is my shrine to Yoshi. When I first started my island, I was really excited to find that there was this pond that was shaped like his head. So I got really excited because I love Yoshi. So I made this little garden of like flowers that are all like the color of a Yoshi. And
have you played much Mario?
The old ones I definitely did, like, and then the Yoshi game on like the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. They're like the best games ever when I was a kid. So, no.
No, I mean I just went like, these are cute, but also I detect a team with dragon dinosaur type characters.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Know, there's Yoshi, and then there is Spyro.
Yeah, I hadn't really drawn the comparison before. That's a good point.
Conspiracy.
What else can I show you guys? Is there anything in particular you'd like to see, or if you're welcome to just wander around if you like, and I can just follow?
I mean, it just looks incredible. Like you've put in so much thought. Oh, fishing, the fishing area.
Yeah.
You put so much thought into this whole thing.
Thank you. It definitely took a lot of time, and it was actually really fun to just like chip away at this over however many months we were locked away at home. So,
how often do you change up your island?
I don't really change things. I know some people change the decorations to be like seasonal or themed, but I tend to kind of leave stuff and then pick a blank spot and start building stuff in a blank spot.
Yep.
So, what about your island? Do you like to do seasonal kind of decorations?
I don't really do seasonal in that way, and like setting up the Fringe Fest island has taken up a lot of my time.
Yeah, that would be a really big task.
Yeah.
Especially with all of the custom tiles on the ground as well for the plaza.
Yeah, that took a while. But on my personal island, I'm recently did a big overhaul because I'm making it snooty themed. So all the snoots.
That's cool.
And so I was like, what do snoots do? Like, what sort of spaces would snoots have on their island? Like, what sort of glamour or fashion thing can I put in? But yeah, it's a bit on hiatus because of Fringe Fest. We'll get back to it after all this.
Will you do a stream where Fringe Fest visits your island, do you think? I'd love to see it.
Maybe, but then I'll have to coordinate 2 different accounts.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be... Possibly. I'll have to think about it. Oh, let me see if I can pull up the thinking. Alright. Let's go... I haven't seen your Ables. Have you done anything special for Ables?
Not really. It's back this way though. We can go have a look at it.
And we can like talk to Flick and let's find some bugs. Oops. And I'm sitting here with a candle.
This is like the little snack bar for the cinema down there.
Have you done up your secret beach as well?
No, I've just done like I can show you. It's nothing special though. How about you?
We just put some pirate gear.
Nice. Yeah, I think I've got a treasure chest there as well.
It's really bare bones. People have gone like whole like jail cells at like outlaw. Who's this colorful fellow?
Oh, that's Phil. So he's the newest guy that just moved in.
Bok.
Yeah, so nothing really special for Abel's. I made like a little hat stand, which I was pretty proud of.
No.
Little impulse buy. A little ice cream stand down here.
Ice cream? Oh, that looks cool.
I've got like a really lame joke I can show you. You're under no obligation to laugh though.
Yes, Joe. Look, we have a that's the SpongeBob. Um, Look, we have a room that's a pun, so we're all for lame jokes.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You guys have the flat white room. I have the Hard Rock Cafe. Welcome to the Hard Rock Cafe.
I mean, I was like, is this a rock band?
It's pretty bad.
Look, I love puns.
I am sorry for my terrible joke.
I have not been to a Hard Rock in a long time. Are they still around?
I don't think I've ever been. I've just kind of know of it from pop
culture. My dad used to, when I was growing up, he would go to every Hard Rock and get T-shirts from every Hard Rock. Although I was at a teenager, I was a bit too much of a brat to really acknowledge what he was trying to do. Like, I'm sorry, Dad. There's Sprinkle again. She got out of the library.
Sprinkle's so cute.
This is Wade's house. Ah, it's a snack bar.
Wade. Yeah, Wade's one of, I think he's like a lazy type villager, so he's always talking about snacks. So
yeah.
Snacks.
This is who's got like a little nail bar. Sprinkle. Who's this?
Oh, that's Cherry. So she's kind of like like Hot Topic style, like goth punk kind of thing.
Yeah, let's see if Cherry's home. I remember Cherry from Pocket Camp, so I quite liked her.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, Cherry could be welcome in our island if any of the villagers wants to move out. Do a refresher. Oh, dang, her apartment. Wait, I'm trying to like work out your island theme. Is it Take On Me?
Oh, the theme. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No one's really noticed our island theme yet.
I didn't play with the sound one. I should do that, or I'll watch the stream videos back and see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, well, we never mentioned it, but there is a logic to it. Like, it is specially chosen, but maybe too obscure reference.
Right? Any clues for us?
It's something to do with Melbourne.
Okay.
But I said it's your main clue. So, depending on how familiar you are with music about Melbourne.
Why? I just realized Cherry is wearing a flame shirt. like Guy Fieri.
Yes, Guy Fieri could be free to punk rock.
I do not remember giving Cherry that shirt, but apparently I did. Oops.
Did Cherry come from someone else's island?
I think she was a random that moved in. I don't think she was from anywhere, just a random.
Oh yeah, because if sometimes if they came from someone else's island, they bring like their original stuff with them.
I think I found her on like a mystery island tour.
Okay.
I think, so just random.
Right. All right, let's go talk to Flick.
Yay.
Let's catch some flags. Oh, what is that on your flag?
That's a Rosella. So my island is called Rosella, and I got a picture of a crimson Rosella.
Are they your favorite birds?
They are, yeah.
No. All right, hi Flick. Remember me? Are you here for the bug off? Yes. Blah 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 blah. And the anthropod artiste, the buzz of the device. Oh my god. Yes, we know the rules. Your compatriot on my island has explained this. Way around. Illuminating and fun. Alright. Buddy. Alright.
Should we go up to where the flowers are?
Yeah. And if you catch any bugs that way.
Yeah.
On our way. One thing I found that was kind of annoying, like, you know how everything stops when people are flying over to your island?
Mm.
The timers for bug offs and fishing tourneys don't stop.
Really? That's weird.
So you waste a minute when someone flies in the middle of a tourney. Like, the timer keeps going, and then you're like, no, we're down a minute. Like, of all the things that should stop.
Yeah, that seems like a bit. I should fix that. Yeah. I have not seen a single bug. How about you?
I see one right now.
Maze has one.
No.
I am stuck in your incline.
I'm so.
If probably saw all of us coming like, nope. Find your picnic area.
Oh yeah.
And like, oh, I am finding secrets. Bug. No.
No.
I found one bug so far.
I've been
I
chasing
found like
the
this
same
kind
bug.
of like zoological area.
I can't believe I haven't been able to catch. Finally.
You got one. You got one.
Yeah, that same one. I've been.
You've been chasing.
It's almost as though less bugs appear than normal during the bug off. I can't find it.
I mean, I'm just having fun trying to find like secret parts of your island. This little fairy garden.
What?
Hey!
The pandas. Hey. I'm trapped. Oh, you got 5 stars.
Oh yeah, with the little flower. I don't think it's 5 stars anymore because I've got so much junk lying around, but it was at some stage.
We are still 4 stars on ours, and the only reason we have one of those flowers is because a previous guest gifted it to us. And if you had someone come on the street, be like, "Oh my god, you're 5 stars!" Like, no, that's a lie.
I just found the cool
don't need
S
to know that.
in the sand. That's amazing.
I got so excited when I found that custom code. Whoever designed that is a genius.
Which one?
Cool S.
Where?
Where
is it? S.
To the right on the sand.
That S that we all knew how to draw in primary school, but no one knew why.
I have caught exactly 0 bugs.
1 bug. I caught 1.
I got 4.
Oh my god, Emma.
Bug off is over. I ended up just sightseeing.
I've lost you both. I'm just gonna run around.
Yeah, I'm just heading to the plaza. Oh, now I see bugs.
Of course.
I think we should divide and conquer next run. Let's see. Flick, can you tell me? Because they weren't especially blessed by the joint-legged ones. So I got a bonus. So I got 5 points. Because you all carried me. After we all clear with Flick, shall we do another round to close us off?
Sure, that sounds good.
And then we can try and divide and conquer and see if that helps us a little bit. What's coming up for you?
That is a very good question. Because I do freelance writing more as a hobby than as a main source of income, I'm kind of happy if I do 1 or 2 things a year just to keep my creativity ticking along. So given that I've done that, I might just focus on my novel a bit more. So trying to have some good writing sessions and maybe do a little mini DIY writing retreat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like the ones you're talking about where you book a room in a hotel for a little while.
Yeah, or even just like now that I've moved house and have like a proper study, even just locking myself in here and drinking lots of coffee and trying to get stuff done.
But why would you lock yourself at home? You've been at home for the last few months.
Yeah, this is actually a new home, so it's still kind of fun and exciting. I didn't spend the Melbourne lockdown in this house, thankfully, so it's got that shiny new feel.
Right.
Yeah. Hopefully also what's on for me in the future is maybe next weekend, next Saturday, joining in the 12-hour stream. That'd be a lot of fun.
Ah, yeah. 12-hour stream, free trust Gala stream. Oh, Flick wants you to sell the bugs first. Yes, we have 12-hour free trust Gala stream next Saturday, 28th of November, 10 a.m. to p.m. Emma is going to come on and do some reading for us and like more of her amazing books. We've got all sorts of like performances and climate change talks and games and fun and maybe a workout. If anyone is very good at leading workouts, please talk to us. We're still like, if you want to do things, we still got space. So get in touch with us. You can get tickets at Melbourne Fringe or get in touch. Find out more at acnhfringe.cc, and we're gonna do another round of bug off. took me 10 seconds to find this yellow butterfly.
You're doing better than me. I still have not seen a single bug.
Yeah, even when I was like preparing while you were talking, I was like, I'm just gonna stalk a bug and wait until the timer starts. Nope.
Yeah. There's one time in the fishing tourney, like I caught a fish. I caught a fish. And then the bell rang before I could win the fish.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens.
It's like, oh, come on, that should count. Come on.
Okay, I have 2 bugs.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Oh. There was a bug and it ran away from me and I have 2 bugs.
Good on you. I'm on 0.
I see a big golden rose patch.
Yeah. I used to keep turnips up there, but since I stopped using turnips, I thought we'll plant the fancy flowers up there.
Which is galore. Oh, I see Maze. Hello.
Yay, won! And I got it on my first shot too, unlike some of the other bugs. And another one, yay! I've caught up.
I need 1 more so I can get the bonus. Come on.
How often do the bug off events happen? Because this is the first one I've seen, and I feel like I've been playing for a long time.
I think during the summer months only.
Okay.
So like every month for the next 3 months.
3.
I guess because there's no point doing bug offs in winter when all you can get is like the dung beetles.
Yeah, that's true.
If you made an island
5
of just
bugs.
tree stumps. 5, nice.
How? I'm still just on 2.
Maybe I've got the home ground advantage because I'm just running around
Maybe.
where all the flowers are.
Man, I suck at this game.
I saw there's an achievement in this to catch, I think I'm up to the one that's like 2,000 bugs, but I guess the one after that is 5,000 bugs.
Oh, I thought it was a butterfly, but no, it was you.
Oh, thank you.
I was like, that's a big butterfly rate. Oh, no. 5, 3, and 2. A little better than before.
I think I've gotten those achievements of catching all of the bugs already.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
A lot of bug catching.
Alright. While we finish up with Flick, we're also gonna finish up with you. Thank you so much, Emma.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, take us on your island. Your island looks fantastic. We'll share. We've got the design code. If you want your own Lord of the Fries and other fun stuff on there. We come back later at 6 p.m. where we will go look at different dream addresses and just hang out. And then we'll take a bit of a hiatus before a big 12-hour stream next Saturday, Fringe Gala stream. Although we might come back on the 26th briefly because it's Turkey Day.
Turkey Day. That's exciting.
Yeah, so we might do a little bit just to see, what's happening during Turkey Day and all that. Because we did a Halloween one. And yeah, otherwise, ACNHFringe.cc. We are also on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And sign up for a newsletter. Get tickets from Melbourne Fringe. We will talk to you later. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
No, I'm just